Let's start with your reading, Virgo. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. Now, let's look into the energies around you right now and the upcoming events for you. Okay. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords, followed by the Eight of Wands. So right here, what we're seeing with this energy is immediately that there is an issue in communication in between you and someone you're thinking about. This is not to say that there aren't things to say, quite the opposite, in fact. But someone here is purposely deciding to keep those words to themselves, and we'll have to understand why. But with the Seven of Swords here, we see that this energy is talking about something that involves not just words, but feelings as well. Trying to maybe get away with the fact that perhaps this person is starting to develop feelings, and who maybe is also realizing that they are missing you in ways that they haven't initially anticipated. There is someone here who is thinking some things are better left unsaid, and they are truly convinced of it. But what they don't know is how this energy is actually bound to grow, trying to come up on the surface. And in fact, the more they try to keep it down, to ignore it, the louder it gets. This is not something that you can keep for yourself. This Eight of Wands energy is very strong, very powerful. It moves fast. And if you try to ignore it, is just going to make you feel very, very uncomfortable eventually. This almost looks like a swan to me. On the surface, they look gracious, they look very calm and peaceful, but underneath the water instead, there is a lot happening down there. There's a lot of movement, but they put it on a different plane. Therefore, they hope that maybe at some point it's just going to go away, but it's not going to go anywhere. Now, in the middle of the reading, Three of Cups and crossed by the High Priestess reversed. And what I see right now immediately is gossip. I definitely see a lot of gossip here. And mainly this is in the Seven of Swords as well. Someone talking about the situation, but not to you. Instead, talking about it to their friends. Obviously, here we start seeing how this energy is actually growing, as we were saying, and they cannot keep these thoughts, these feelings to themselves anymore. And so they start sharing them with the people that they trust. I believe that this person overall doesn't handle stress very well. They have a tendency to push aside everything that they cannot fully control. But this doesn't make them happy at all. And it's just a temporary fix, not the solution to an actual problem. With the Three of Cups that we see here, I clearly see that this person is craving a reconciliation with you, wanting to see you, wanting to talk to you, but too scared to admit so. It might be that they have done something in the past that they are ashamed of, or it might be that they have not showed a lot of interest. They might have not answered some of the messages that you've sent, and right now they regret it. They think, why? Why did I not answer? Why did I not get into that conversation? If I could go back in time, I would just fix it. And the fix, at least from what I see so far, seems very easy. But now this person might have even blocked you to not keep their hopes up. And they are clearly ignoring all the signs that point them to you, considering also the signs that they haven't got yet. For example, a potential message coming from you at some point. They want to close the door on that so that their expectations don't go too high. So, this is definitely an unstable type of energy, and we need to understand what it's going to evolve. But right here, I want to see what your focus is. And in your focus position, Virgo, we have the Chariot. As a Virgo, you also sometimes try to control your emotions, right? Perhaps controlling the urge that you experience to maybe talk to this person and also get some clarity on the situation. You do not want to show this person that you're waiting for them to reach out or to do anything at all, honestly. But at the same time, you're looking for direction and clarity. And right here, you're not getting any sort of direction from this person, at least at this moment in time. This could be impacting your confidence at times at least, but you are determined to not let this person know either. So you really are on the same frequency right now, on the same type of energy. You are determined to wait for something to happen, or not to happen. You might be thinking that this shouldn't be so complicated, and that if they don't want to talk to you anymore and are not in touch right now, maybe it's not meant to happen. You don't want to have that urge, not showing it to them and not feeling it inside of you either. Not to say that you are happy about it, you just do not want to beg for attention. And that's absolutely normal. And so this person, if they are interested as they seem, they better wake up before it's too late, because this Virgo is not going to beg for attention. And we see right here in your past situation the Five of Wands. So this current situation might have started from a misunderstanding, from an argument that maybe went out of control. You just overall feel misunderstood from this person, and you don't even know where to start in order to explain things, in order to do it in a way that it's going to make them understand where you're coming from, because these things for you are very easy to understand. You clearly have different styles of communication, and perhaps one of the two of you, once they feel hurt, they close themselves up and they stop communicating, just like we've seen in this situation. You might be tempted to go back to that thought which we were talking about earlier. If it's not meant to happen, it's not meant to happen. Because if they don't understand where I'm coming from, then there is no reason to keep working for this. But it does feel like the two of you still care about each other. I have to admit that. And are definitely still thinking about each other, at least from time to time. But ego and pride at this point are controlling the situation, and the next moves will deeply impact the evolution of this connection in the near and distant future as well. In your strength position, we see the Seven of Cups. So your strength right now, Virgo, is to understand what it is that you want, is to understand how far you want to go in a situation such as this one. There is definitely movement ahead, but right now, what's most important for you is to truly focus on what you want and what you want to achieve in this situation. We all know how determined and strong you are, but regardless of the challenges, you need to be aware of your end goal. And sometimes with pride and ego, we tend to forget our initial wish. How important it is for you to hear from this person again. Would you be able to find what this person was able to give you in someone else? Or is this someone truly special who is worth fighting for? The answers to these very questions will be fundamental for the upcoming events. And right here, supporting the reading, an energy that talks about a new beginning. Sometimes the challenge and the major obstacles feel like the end of something, but don't forget that the end is also the beginning. And perhaps what seems lost and broken is just about to change state and to start again with a more solid foundation. With this Ace of Pentacles, there seems to be a new path, and we will have to understand if this path sees the both of you together or the two of you apart. There is a new beginning, but I also see a condition, something very important to figure out at this point. But right here, coming towards you, look at this, the Hangman and the Page of Wands. So I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but what we see in the upcoming events is that you're going to receive clarity on what this person is actually doing right now. You'll hear some of that gossip, or this person will find a way to let you know. They seem to be waiting on something before making any move. They clearly are on the lookout for a specific sign from you, after which this person will be in touch once again. One small first initial message, which perhaps will have big repercussions on the overall situation. But what we see at the base of it all, Virgo, is that this person has a lot to tell you. A lot of things that perhaps are now hidden, but that are struggling to come out on the surface. So let's see what this person is waiting to see. Let's see also what they want to say, and let's see how the situation is bound to evolve now that the two of you have actually spent some time apart. And maybe now that you have the chance to clear your mind, once you come back together and you talk again, maybe the energies will be different. The approach, the tone, the overall vision will be different. So let's see what's coming up ahead for you and what you should expect from this person and how it's going to impact your distant future as well. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Virgo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. All right, Virgo, welcome back to your extended reading. The bridging energy that takes us from the current situation to the future situation is the King of Swords. And to me, this is very, very important. Why? Because up to this point, especially this person has behaved very emotionally in a situation which perhaps, as we were saying, could be very easy to fix. Just one step forward, just one message, and then things can go back to normal and maybe can be much better than what they were before, now that you've seen what life is without each other, without talking to each other. And so right here with the King of Swords, there is an ability to detach yourself from the negative emotions. We see it also with the King of Cups, not being impacted by negative emotions and keeping that balance needed in order to have a healthy type of conversation, in order to communicate with you and tell you how they really feel. So first of all, before getting to that communication, let's see what they are waiting for to see from you before they actually come in with this message. Let's focus on that and then we'll take it from there. Let's clarify the Hangman. Okay. So right here, obviously, and the Strength coming up twice, it's beautiful. This person is actually looking for something in particular from you. What I see here with the